Well guys, the wait is over. Avengers Age of Ultron is finally here. Let's talk about it. Avengers Age of Ultron stars Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and is directed by Joss Whedon. So guys, in Avengers Age of Ultron, Tony Stark has been working behind the scenes on a new artificial intelligence tech, and he creates Ultron. But as you can guess, things go haywire, and Ultron wants to destroy the human race. Guys, I was going to put up my review on this last night, but I wanted to let it settle for a bit because it is a lot to take in. There's a lot going on in this movie. It's 2.5 hours, and my expectations for this movie were through the roof. This was one of my most anticipated movies of the year. I couldn't wait to see it, and my heart was racing 90-0 when this movie was showing. And when I walked out, I felt like I had just freaking been in a wind tunnel. So now I'm calm, I can talk about it, I can tell you what I liked, maybe some things I didn't like. So let's get it going. One thing I liked about this movie is they drop you right in the action. The Avengers, they're already together, they're on the ground, and they are fighting. And in this scene, everybody's getting their chance to shine. You see Hulk kicking ass, Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, and they all look great. And it kind of threw me off a little bit. You know, I thought that we would take some time to get to know the characters and then the action would come, much like the first movie. But no, that was not the case in this one. You hit the ground running, which is cool. I actually liked it. I enjoyed it. And one of my favorite action scenes in the movie, of course, is the Hulkbuster Iron Man scene when the Hulk goes haywire and then Iron Man is pretty much the only guy that can keep his temper at bay. And that scene is really cool, and you think when you saw the trailer that they showed quite a bit of it, but they only showed you a little bit of it. There's a lot more that you didn't see, and that was really cool scene. I also really liked the addition of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. In the marketing campaign for this, they didn't tell you too much about them, which was nice, and then in the movie, it was a pleasant surprise. They really steal every scene that they're in, especially Scarlet Witch. She is the one that's probably the most conflicted throughout this movie, you know, because she is on Ultron's side at first, and then she's kind of put into a situation where she's questioning his motives. So there's definitely a struggle with her character throughout the movie. Also, Ultron was a really good villain. James Spader, wow, his vocal talents really added to this character. It almost made him a little bit too human, I'd say, but thank God for James Spader because he made that bearable. If it would have been another actor and as human as he made this character, you might not have bought it. He did look a lot like General Grievous from Star Wars, though, I will say that. Finally, this is no real spoiler. I mean, if you've been following this universe, if you've been checking out the trailers and all that, you probably know by now that Vision is in this movie. And Vision is really cool, and I think Paul Bettany really played him perfectly. And I'm really looking forward to finding out more about this character. They only kind of scratched the surface with him, so I'm sure there's more to come with him. Guys, Avengers Age of Ultron is the perfect Kickstarter for the summer. Having said that, there are a couple little things that kind of bother me. If you're not following this whole Marvel Cinematic Universe and you just kind of say, hey, I'll go see Avengers Age of Ultron, what the heck, I've never seen any of the other movies, you might be lost a little bit. There's a few things like the Infinity Stones and the tech of this movie, the Ultron and the Jarvis, and I could see how a lot of people would be lost. But on the flip side of that, this movie doesn't really connect that well to a lot of the other movies in some aspects. Like, take for instance, in Iron Man 3 at the end of the movie, it kind of seemed like he gave up on the whole Iron Man lifestyle, and then in this movie, like I said, they drop you right in the middle of the action and they're fighting, and they don't really explain anything that happened at the end of Iron Man 3, at the end of Captain America the Winter Soldier. I could be wrong on some of that. I'll have to go back and watch it again, of course, but I thought they could have tied it into the other movies a little better. But did that take away from my enjoyment of the movie? Hell no. Also, the love story between Bruce Banner and Black Widow. You know, I know the reason why they were doing it, because she was there to calm the Hulk down when he went into his rage. But I didn't really give a crap about their story. I didn't buy their chemistry whatsoever. And also there's a little subplot with Hawkeye, and he has some great moments in this movie, don't get me wrong. But is he my favorite character out of the Avengers? Absolutely not. So I didn't really care about his story arc. But guys, I'm definitely nitpicking. Avengers Age of Ultron is a great summer movie. You're going to have a lot of fun with it. I'm definitely going to give it a purchase worthy. Can't wait to watch it again on Blu-ray. So if you haven't watched it, which I'm sure there's 2 of you out there that probably haven't, please go ahead and check it out. Guys, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching, and Humdrum out.